Divorce her. The Lee family doesn't want a crazy woman like you. Mom, shout one more time and Lee Dukyang may never stand again. You hurt my son and you still dare call the police? Good. When they get here, you're the one they'll arrest. Perfect. I have a debt to settle with all of you too. I saved for Meng Meng's surgery for 5 years. 423,500 won. Lee Dukyang took it to invest and lost every penny. So tell me legally, what happens when one spouse recklessly wastes marital property? Lin Jing, I was wrong. I was only gambling on that investment because I wanted money for Meng Meng's treatment. Enough! I moved far from home to marry you 7 years ago. You've wasted money for 5 years, even our daughter's life-saving fund. You don't deserve to be a father. Lin Jing, let's talk this out. Dukyang is your husband. You can't just... Husband? He can explain himself to the police. I'm getting this divorce. Let's go. Can that girl's illness wait? Where are you going to get the surgery money? You'll come crawling back to us sooner or later. Meng Meng, we're done taking this abuse. Even if I have to risk everything, Mom will save you. Ruyan. Now that you're divorced, what are you going to do? I have a job for you. Work for 1 month and the pay will be enough to cover Meng Meng's treatment. Interested? What kind of job pays that much in 1 month? The Qin family is looking for a mother figure for Qin Feng's child. Don't panic. They aren't asking you to marry him right away. Madam Qin wants Qin Feng to choose one candidate and spend a month together. If it works, you stay. If not, you leave. They're treating marriage like a job and a child like an experiment. That's why I thought of you. You won't fake affection with a child, and you definitely won't lie for money. Can Meng Meng come with me? Yes. Meng Meng's surgery can't wait any longer. If I'm chosen, when do I get paid? The same day you sign the agreement. Why are you helping me? My company wants to work with the Qin family, recommending you as a favor to them. But I won't make you speak for me. Whether the deal works out is up to me. As long as I don't have to lie to a child or do anything illegal, I'll take the job. I'll take you to the Qin residence tomorrow at 9. She's interviewing to become Mrs. Qin too. Since when did the Qin family standards get this low? Whether the standards are high or low is for the family to decide. Who stays today won't depend on family background or gifts. It depends entirely on whether Annan accepts her. Don't worry, Madam Qin. I've studied child psychology and have plenty of experience with kids. I even brought Annan a limited edition toy. She'll love it. Just the 3 of you? Put the gifts away. Mr. Qin, it's just a small gift from me. What she lacks isn't toys. You have nothing to say? You're looking for someone who can get along with the child. She isn't here yet, so anything I say now is meaningless. Children need guidance. Adults set the rules, and eventually they'll learn to accept them. Acceptance and obedience aren't the same thing. What's your name? Lin Jing. Is this your daughter? Yes, she has to live with me. You plan to bring your own child into the Qin household too? The Qin family doesn't have to choose me, but I won't abandon my daughter just to get picked. Do you know how many women would do anything to get into the Qin family today? I do, but I'm here to earn money for my daughter's surgery, not to throw her away in exchange for a better life. If you're only here for money, why should we believe you'll genuinely care about Annan? I need money, so I won't pretend otherwise. But being paid to do a job and using a child to scam money are completely different. Is this your drawing? Can I help you cut it out? Are you here to be my mom too? No, I'm here for a job. How can you talk to a child like that? Then why do they keep saying they're finding me a mom? Because the adults think you need one. But whether you want one should be your decision too. I'm allowed to say no? Of course. No one should force you to accept a stranger. That's enough for today. Mr. Qin, we haven't even spoken to Annan yet. Exactly! She only said a few words. You're not really choosing her already, are you? Ms. Lin, stay. Let's discuss your conditions. Don't choose me yet. The Qin family may not be willing to accept my conditions. Mr. Qin, she hasn't even promised to care for Annan. Why does she get to stay? Her own daughter is sick. How can she have time for Annan? My daughter needs treatment. That doesn't make her a burden. If you want to prove you're suitable, Find another way. Why attack a child? We're only thinking about what's best for the Chin family. Since when does thinking about the Chin family require using a child as ammunition? Butler, show them out. This way, please. Meng, they didn't scare you, did they? Now tell us your conditions. First, I can take care of Anan, but no one can force her to call me Mom. If she can't call you Mom, why are we hiring you? A title can't create love. What you really want is someone who cares about Anan and stays by her side, not someone who forces her to memorize a word. Great-grandma, can I wait until I actually want to call her Mom? Of course. That's my first condition. And the second? The two girls must be treated equally. Meng won't take advantage of the Chin family, and Anan shouldn't always have to give in just because she's privileged. You don't expect the Chin family to give your daughter the best possible life? I want her healthy and happy, but I'll earn that myself. She's moving in because she can't be separated from me, not because she wants to become a Chin heiress. You desperately need money, yet you don't want your daughter to receive more? Being broke can be fixed. Getting used to taking handouts is harder to undo. I want her to appreciate help, but never believe someone else's kindness is something she's entitled to. What's your third condition? The salary must be paid up front after the agreement is signed. Meng's surgery can't wait. Agreed. I'm not finished. If Anan still doesn't accept me after a month, I'll leave. I'll keep only the pay for the days I actually worked and repay the rest in installments. Do you know how much money we're talking about? You'd really return it after receiving it? It's life-saving money for Meng. I want this job more than anyone, but I can't force another child to accept me just because I'm desperate. I agree to all three conditions. You're deciding just like that? Grandma, isn't what you wanted someone Anan is willing to get close to? Can I see it? Sure, it's a picture of my family. It's beautiful, but why is this spot empty? I haven't decided who to draw there yet. Then take your time, it's your paper, you can draw whoever you want. Anan, take your little sister upstairs to rest. Grandma needs to talk to Aunt Lin. Butler, bring the contract. What now? You're still not satisfied? It says I must appear publicly whenever the Chin family asks and present myself as Chin Feng's wife. I can't agree to that. You'll live with the Chin family but refuse to acknowledge your role? We aren't in love or married. We're only trying to care for the children together. I won't lie in front of them just to convince outsiders. Countless women would beg for that status and you're turning it down? Madam Chin, if I tell one lie today, I'll need 10 more tomorrow to cover it. If a child watches adults say one thing and do another every day, what will she learn?
There will be no public performance, and she doesn't need to pretend to be my wife.
Then what will outsiders say? It's our life. They can say whatever they want. Hello? Lin Meng's surgery was moved up. The full payment must be made by 5 p.m. today, or the surgery will be postponed. Please hold the slot until 5. I'll get the money there. What are you waiting for? Write the job duties clearly. I'm desperate to save my daughter, but I won't take money without knowing exactly what I'm agreeing to. Is this okay now? Mr. Quinn, the salary has been transferred. Meng can have her surgery now. Madam Chin, a family is outside. They claim Ms. Lin stole their money and demand that the Chin family hand her over immediately. Good timing. There are some accounts that need to be settled face-to-face. Well, Lin Jing. You ran off with our Li family's money and now you're living in a place like this? You say I took the Li family's money. How much? Over 400,000 yuan. That money belonged to our whole family. Mr. Qin, don't let her fool you. She wanted to climb into the Qin family so badly that she abandoned her husband and in-laws. First, I left because you took Meng's surgery money. Second, you agreed to the divorce. Third, every cent I received today is salary clearly stated in my contract. You haven't even worked a full day and they gave you 400,000 yuan. Who would believe that? Fine. Open your eyes and look. For 5 years, I worked 3 jobs and every paycheck went into this account. This is what I earned at the restaurant. This is what I made doing handcraft work. And this is what I saved delivering goods before dawn every day. Which one of you ever put a single cent into that account? You were married into the Li family. Of course, the money you earned belonged partly to Dakyang. Over 5 years of exams, medication, and hospital bills, how much did he pay? Hyung had his own difficulties. All 163 payments were made in my name. You keep calling us family, yet whenever Meng Meng needed money, every one of you suddenly had an excuse. So what right do you have to come here asking me for money now? Then how did that 470,000 yuan disappear? Ask him. I only invested it because I thought I'd make money from Meng Meng's surgery. The day you transferred the money, didn't I tell you the hospital had already asked us to pay? Yes. Didn't I beg you not to touch that account, not even 100 yuan? Yes. Then how dare you say you did it for Meng Meng? You knew it was the surgery money she'd waited 5 years for, and you still took every cent. Da Qiang made a mistake, but you have money now. Pay the 280,000 yuan he owes from the investment, and we'll put this behind us. How much do you owe? Only 280,000. Lin Jing, please help me. I swear I'll pay you back. Exactly. You're with the Qin family now. What's 280,000 yuan to you? Just pay it. A minute ago, you said I stole over 400,000 from the Li family. Now you want me to pay Li Daqiang's 280,000 debt. So who exactly took whose money?
Do you need my help?
No, this is my problem. I'll handle it myself. This is the risk acknowledgement you signed when you invested. It clearly says you alone chose how to use the money and that all losses and additional payments are your responsibility. How did you get that? After you took the surgery money, I went to the company myself. Did you really think all I knew how to do was cry? Didn't you say another 280,000 would recover the principal? That project ended long ago. There's no additional investment and no principal to recover. He wants the 280,000 for a completely different project. That project ended 2 weeks ago? You even lied to us? Mom, listen to me. This new one really can make the money back. You're still gambling on luck? Losing Meng Meng's surgery money wasn't enough? You didn't come for me or Meng Meng today. You came because you heard I had money and wanted me to pay for another gamble. Jing Jing, I know I was wrong. Help me one last time. I promise I'll live responsibly from now on. I've heard that for 5 years. I skipped meals, and you promised to make it up later. I worked all night, and you promised me a good life later. Meng Meng needed surgery, and you still said, later. But Meng Meng's illness can't wait for later, and neither can my life. From today on, you handle your own debts, and don't think you can run from your responsibilities to Meng Meng either. Let's go! Go home and explain the mess you created. Why are you still standing there? Haven't you embarrassed us enough? Stop thinking I'll ever come back. I earned Meng Meng's surgery money myself. From now on, I won't gamble my daughter's future on a promise from you that will never come true. Ha! You could have let the Qin family solve everything for you. Why insist on facing them yourself? Because I'm here to work, not find a powerful protector. I want Meng Meng to know it's okay to accept help, but you can't hand your life over to someone else. Ms. Lin, the hospital called. Meng Meng's surgery schedule changed again. A family member needs to go confirm it immediately. I'll drive you. Let's go to the hospital first. We'll arrange everything with the children together. A surgery slot suddenly opened up. Lin Meng Meng can be admitted today and have surgery tomorrow morning. Did all her tests meet the requirements? Yes. We'll complete pre-op preparation this afternoon. Once the family signs, the surgery can proceed normally. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is there another problem? Meng Meng has surgery tomorrow. Afterward, I'll need to stay at the hospital with her and probably won't be at the Qin house for a while. So my work period should start after she's discharged. Until then, consider this money in advance from the Qin family. I'll write a separate statement for it. Taking care of Meng Meng is part of the agreement too. What do you mean? If Annan were sick, I wouldn't demand you ignore her for work. I won't ask you to abandon Meng Meng during surgery either. The contract starts today. Nothing changes. But I haven't done anything for the Qin family yet. In the living room, you taught Annan that she has the right to express what she wants. To me, that's something not everyone can do. Mr. Qin, thank you, but I won't lower my work standards just because you helped me. Of course. And I won't lower my expectations just because I admire you. Madam Qin, why are you here? You signed the contract and immediately ran to the hospital. Of course I came to see whether you were planning to take the money and disappear. Don't get emotional yet. I brought Annan here because your job officially starts now. Meng Meng, can I sit here? Sure. Last time you asked why this spot was empty. I still haven't decided. Can you help me draw a flower first? What color do you like? Yellow, like today's sunshine. Anan usually doesn't let anyone touch this drawing. She's willing to share because Meng Meng asked her permission first. Meng Meng, focus on your surgery. Anan, I'll take care of you for the next few days so she doesn't have to run back and forth. I signed a contract. I can't push all my responsibilities onto you. Taking care of your own daughter isn't avoiding responsibility. Once Meng Meng is discharged, fix the Chin family's cold dinner problem. Cold dinners? Dad comes home really late every day. I wait so we can eat together, but by the time he gets home, the food is always cold. You don't have to wait for me anymore. But eating alone doesn't feel like a family. When you wait for Dad, is it because you want to eat with him, or because you want him to know you want him home? I want him to come home and spend time with me. Then don't go hungry waiting. Dad, no matter how late you get home, can you always let her know you're back? I can. Starting today, I will. Pinky promise. Mr. Qin, promising a child is easy. Keeping the promise is the hard part. Lin Jing, you can hold me accountable. You're not waiting for Dad today either? I am, but we're eating first. We can't starve ourselves waiting for someone. Dad, why are you home so early today? Because I promised I'd come home to be with you. Still haven't decided who goes in the empty spot? I have, but before I draw it, I need to ask Aunt Lin something. After you move in, will you put away everything my mom left behind? Why are you worried about that? Someone once told me that when a new mom comes, all the old things have to be put away. Who told you that? I just want to know if you'll do that too. The things your mom left belong to you. They're part of the life you and your dad had with her. No one who comes later has the right to throw them away. Not even one thing? Not one. Someone new should find their own place. They don't get to steal someone else's. My dad made mistakes too, but Mom never made me throw away our old photos. She said what happened before still mattered, even if we moved somewhere else. Can I take you to see my mom's room? You're willing to let them go in? Yes, but they have to knock before entering. Okay, it's your room. You make the rules. Aunt Lin, Meng Meng, you can come in now. Dad said before Mom passed away, she used this every night to put me to sleep. Her voice was so beautiful. Your mom must have loved you very much. Dad says that too. Then take good care of it. Whenever you miss her, come look at it. You don't have to hide it away. You really don't mind at all? Why would I? She gave Anan life and loved her with all her heart. Respecting her doesn't reject the future. It tells Anan she doesn't have to erase her past to accept a new life. Now I know who belongs in the empty spot. Anan, are you sure? Mom is here and you guys are here. Nobody took anybody else's place. Thank you for drawing us in. Whatever you choose to call me, I'll respect you. And I'll respect your mom too. All these years I thought if I never mentioned her mother, Anan wouldn't be sad. A child staying quiet doesn't mean she's forgotten. Missing someone isn't wrong. Only when she's allowed to miss her can she move forward. Mr. Qin, Lin Jing was successfully chosen. Does that mean you can give our company priority for the partnership? Lin Jing stayed because she's right for Anan. Whether your deal succeeds depends on your product and your price. Lin Jing, say something for me. Without my recommendation, where would you have gotten Meng Meng's surgery money? Ruyan, I'll always remember that you helped me. But Anan isn't a bargaining chip for repaying favors, and I don't control the Qin family's business. I'm not asking you to trade Anan, just put in one good word for me, and after that, who takes responsibility if the product fails? If the Qin family trusts you because of me, will you start thinking it's okay to prepare less carefully because I'm here? You don't have to take responsibility for anyone. I won't take responsibility for her, but I do owe her a favor. What do you mean? Comparable products are 10% cheaper, so your price isn't competitive, and your delivery schedule is too aggressive. One delay and you'll breach the contract. Your quality clause only mentions returns with no deadline for replacements. The Qin family won't risk its sales channels for you. When did you notice all that? From the moment you walked in. If you want the deal, fix all of it and let the product speak for itself. Redo the proposal based on Lin Jing's feedback. In 3 days, if the product passes testing and the price is reasonable, you'll get a fair chance. You'll let me resubmit? Not because you recommended Lin Jing, because she showed that your proposal is still worth improving. I was just blaming you for not helping me. Turns out you'd already found the real problems. A favor can get your foot in the door. It can't keep you there. If you want a long-term partnership with the Chin family, stop looking for shortcuts. Okay, I'll redo everything right now. This time, I'll win the deal on my own. You found 3 problems in Liu Ruyan's proposal. Now help me see whether there's anything wrong with this. Mr. Qin, you want to end our agreement early? If I did something wrong, tell me directly. Whatever salary I need to return, I won't keep a cent. You haven't even read it. How do you know I'm asking you to leave? What else would early termination mean? Finish reading it first. You want me to stay and work for a year? No, Anna needs you and Meng Meng needs stability too. Making a decision after only 1 month isn't fair to either child. If the Chin family ends the agreement early, you pay me a full year's salary? No, I can't accept that clause. Everyone else complains the money is too little. Why are you turning more down? I'm grateful for the security, but a year's salary is a lot. If I don't do my job well, why should the Chin family keep supporting me for another year? Then how do you want it written? Either side can end the agreement early. Pay me for the time I actually worked. If I'm at fault, I'll take responsibility. If you no longer need me, I won't refuse to leave. Aren't you afraid the Chin family might suddenly change its mind someday? Of course I am, but real stability doesn't come from taking advantage of people. It comes from being capable. You think you can just leave whenever you want? Anna just drew you into her family. You need to give her at least a month's notice. We can add that. Children need time to adjust to change. A formal 1-year agreement starting today. I'll do my job well. It's not just a job. Mr. Qin, everyone knows about Boss Liu and Lin Jing's relationship. Is there even any point in competing today? I redid my entire proposal and sent the product for testing. What gives you the right to say I'm relying on connections? Without Lin Jing, you wouldn't even have gotten a seat here. Manager Zhao, what would you consider fair? Ignore the companies. Look only at test results. Whoever has the better product gets the Chin contract. Fine. You say it's fine, so it's fine? You can decide for Mr. Qin? I can't decide for Qin Feng. But the method you just demanded was already arranged in advance. Both products were given identical tests and sealed separately by purchasing and testing staff. No one knew which company matched which sample number. What are the results? Sample 1 passed with a price 8% lower and a 3-day replacement window. Sample 2 had 2 unstable items, cost 10% more, and required 7 days. Sample 1 has to be mine. We've been doing this for over 10 years. There's no way we'd lose to her. Reveal the number. Sample 1 belongs to Liu Ruyan's company. Impossible, there has to be a mistake. Both parties delivered their samples in person. Every step was documented. Nothing was switched. I passed. My product really passed. Based on the test results, the Chin family chooses sample 1. Ha! Lin Jing, thank you for waking me up that day. Don't thank me. You're the one who fixed your product. The blind testing idea was Lin Jing's too. Who knows if she secretly told Liu Ruyan the standards beforehand? You got the exact same opportunity. Your product lost and you're still blaming someone else. The Chin family won't work with a partner like that. I'll keep this partnership through quality alone. You helped Liu Ruyan win the contract today. Does that mean you've repaid your favor? She won it herself. I only stopped her from taking the wrong path. And you're staying with the Chin family just because of the job and salary? At first, yes, but now there's Anand too. What if one day Anand grows up and doesn't need you to care for her anymore? Lin Jing, even then, I'd still want you to stay. Qin Feng, do you want me to stay because I'm good for Anand or because you like me? Both. That's not enough. What's missing? Anand needs me, so you could mistake gratitude for love. You helped me at my lowest point, so I could mistake dependence for love too. Any decision we make right now might not be the right one. You think I can't tell gratitude from love? I trust that you can, but I need time to understand my own feelings. How much time? Our 1-month agreement isn't over yet. Until then, you're my employer, and I'm being paid to do a job. So you're rejecting me? I'm saying no to starting now. That doesn't mean we have no future. Fine, I'll wait until the agreement ends. I still might say no then. Then I'll earn a chance through my own actions. Neither of you wants to reconsider? I've thought it through. So have I. I hope you both live well from now on and take good care of yourselves. Lin Jing, wait. What is it? I need to talk to you somewhere else. Why did you ask me here? I've already explained everything about the project. I won't invest another 280,000. That's your choice, you don't need to tell me. I sold the car and returned the things I'd bought. I scraped together 80,000 yuan, use it for Meng Meng's treatment. It's not much, but it's everything the family can afford right now. Is this 80,000 a loan to me, or is Li Daqiang finally taking responsibility for Meng Meng? If it's a loan, I don't want it. If it's your duty as her father, say that clearly. Don't wait until Meng Meng grows up and then brag about how much you sacrificed for her. It's not a loan, it's what I owe her. Then write down the date, amount, and purpose. I'll record every exam and recovery expense. You're fulfilling a responsibility, not buying forgiveness. Does it really have to be this way? I gave you chances, not once, but for 5 years. Every time you said you'd change later, I believed you. But when I needed you most, you took away Meng Meng's last hope. Our marriage is over. I'm no longer the person who cleans up your messes and waits for someday. The 80,000 is my share of Meng Meng's medical expenses. I'll transfer the rest of what I owe each month. I'll use every cent for Meng Meng and send you records. But other than matters involving our child, don't contact me again. Let's go. When you destroy your own family, you can't blame others for it. Forgiving someone doesn't mean you have to go back to them. I don't want regret that came too late. From now on, I refuse to betray myself again. After this month, the Qin household finally started to feel like a real home. Great-grandma, look, I drew everyone into the picture. Where are you going to hang it? In the living room, so Aunt Lin can see it every day. What's wrong? Nothing. Ms. Lin, today is the final day of your 1-month agreement. Mr. Qin asked me to prepare your final salary statement. What does this mean? It means I've finished the job I agreed to do. Whether I stay after this is something I need to decide again. What's there to decide? Didn't you already sign the new contract? I'm sorry. I've decided to terminate the 1-year agreement. You're leaving the Qin family? You've already packed your luggage. It's Meng Meng's. Her surgery is done, and I've fulfilled what I promised the Qin family. Now I need to figure out what I truly want. Aunt Lin, will you still come see me after you leave? As long as you want me to, I'll always come see you. You've made your decision. I have. Okay, I respect it. The moment you walk out of the Qin house, I'm no longer your employer. Lin Jing, I'll officially pursue you as a man. Aunt Lin, when will you come see me? This Saturday, I'm taking Meng Meng to the park. If your dad agrees, you can come with us. Dad, do you agree? I do. This drawing is for you. There's another copy at home so we can both see it. Thank you, Annan. I'll take good care of it. I can walk out by myself. I know, I just want to ask, what rules do I need to follow if I'm going to pursue you? First, don't use the children as an excuse. Second, don't use money to make decisions for me. Third, don't interfere with my life or work. Anything else? Most importantly, if I say no once, don't assume I'm being difficult. Yes means yes, no means no. I'll remember that. She's about to leave and you're still memorizing rules? Stop her! If she stays, it has to be because she wants to. The Qin family's first inspection found 2 packaging problems. Good thing you made me that checklist, or this new contract would have already been in trouble. It's not too late. The product itself is fine. The packing crew was rushing and skipped 1 sealing inspection. That's exactly why I need you. Purchasing, inspection, delivery, you catch more details than several of my managers combined. Come work for my company as project manager. Name your salary. Do you want me to manage 1 project or fix every problem across the company? What's the difference? If I only put out fires, the problems never end. I'd redesign the process. Whoever inspects signs off, every mistake has an owner, good work gets rewarded, and mistakes get a chance to be corrected. You did all this in just half a month? You helped me, so I'm willing to help you, but I want to earn my salary through my own ability. I don't need special treatment. Project manager isn't enough. Become head of operations. You'll get the top salary for that position plus performance bonuses. Mr. Qin, that's all you brought while courting her? Annan asked me to bring these paintbrushes. She forgot 1 box for Saturday's drawing session. Thanks. No flowers, jewelry, or even an expensive gift? Her rules don't allow me to buy opportunities with gifts. Mr. Qin, you're really following all her rules? So far, you're passing. Just passing? Perfect timing, Mr. Qin. Ms. Liu wants me as head of operations, and I'll handle future Qin projects. Will you lower inspection standards because of our personal relationship? No, in fact, I'll recuse myself when required, and I won't sign off on final acceptance. Good. then no one can say I won business through connections. I accept the job. When I introduced you to the Chin family, I only wanted a chance at one deal. I never expected you to end up helping me rebuild my whole company. You gave me a chance, and I gave you one. Whether we can go far depends on what we can actually do. Mr. Qin, Liu Ruyan has won orders 2 months straight, and Lin Jing is now running her operations. You still claim there's no favoritism? What proof do you have that we received special treatment? Liu Ruyan's 3 bids were all just slightly above the Qin family's floor price. Without inside information, how could she be that accurate? I've never seen the Qin family's floor price. Maybe you haven't. But Lin Jing? Her relationship with Mr. Qin is unclear. How hard could it be for her to get one number? Watch your words. Let him finish. You only got here because of Qin Feng. A few months after leaving the Qin house, you went from caring for a child to running operations. Who believes you earned that? These are our cost calculations before both bids. Each includes supplier prices, shipping, and profit. 3 suppliers signed every sealed calculation, and the results went to our public company email. The timestamps can't be changed, neither can the supplier signatures. Every email was sent before the Qin family announced its floor price. Now it's my turn. The Qin family's floor price was only finalized this morning, yet you already knew our bid was only slightly higher. How did you know a number that was never public? You keep accusing others of leaking the floor price, but you're the first person who actually revealed it, I guessed. You even guessed exactly how much higher we were? Manager Zhao, you didn't come here to expose me. You exposed yourself. Starting today, Manager Zhao's company is disqualified from working with us. Mr. Qin, you can't believe only her side of the story. Do you really need me to put the evidence right in front of you? Starting today, Lin Jing will no longer serve as head of operations. Ms. Liu, she built our new processes and led us to these results. She never takes credit and always takes responsibility first. If you're removing her, we won't accept it. Ms. Liu, if I haven't done something well enough, please tell me directly. Head of operations no longer matches your ability. Starting today, I'm officially appointing you general manager with a 10% profit-sharing stake. Yes! Lin absolutely deserves to be general manager. Ms. Lin, please keep leading us. You don't want it, or is 10% too little? It's not too little. It's too much. You spent years building this company. I can't take 10% after only 3 months of results. Profit sharing based on performance is fair. We support it. Fine. We'll do it your way. But I have one condition too. What condition? From now on, don't just solve problems for me. Help me build this company bigger. Okay, we'll build it together. Mr. Qin, Lin Jing is now General Manager Lin. If you want to hire her back to the Qin family with a salary, you probably can't afford her anymore. I never plan to use money to make her stay again. Then are you here today for work? Today is day 90 of pursuing you by your rules. I haven't used the kids to keep you, used money to decide for you, or interfered with your work. 90 days you've been counting every day? I haven't forgotten a single one. So, tonight at 7 I'd like to officially invite you to dinner. No Qin family, no work, no children, just Qin Feng asking Lin Jing out. Will you come? No. Okay, I won't bother you. Are you free tomorrow night at 7? I promised Meng Meng I'd have dinner with her tonight. Tomorrow night dinner is on me. Does that mean you're accepting my pursuit? No. Because starting tomorrow, you won't be the only one pursuing anything. We'll get to know each other as equals and seriously move toward each other. Lin Jing, tomorrow at 7, it's a date. It's a date. This company once struggled over a single order. This year, we not only landed the Qin Group project, but also added 27 new employees. But I have one more announcement. Starting today, Lin Jing is no longer just our general manager, she's also a partner in the company. At my lowest point, all I wanted was enough money for Meng Meng's surgery. You all taught me that standing back up isn't just about escaping the past, it's about becoming strong enough to help others. Ms. Lin, we're willing to keep building this with you. From now on, when qualifications are equal, we'll prioritize applicants who need a fresh start. We won't give charity. We'll give hardworking people a fair chance to prove themselves. Mom is in the middle because Mom is the strongest. Dad is next to Aunt Lin because he said every decision from now on has to be discussed with her. Ha! Lin Jing, a year ago you said we had to walk toward each other as equals. Have I finally reached your side? Mr. Qin has been pursuing me this long and still doesn't know his own score. You're the only one qualified to grade me. Qinfeng, congratulations, you passed. Linjing, will you marry me and build this family together with me? I will. Not because you once saved me and not because the children need it, because I love you and I trust that you'll respect me. Your life isn't about waiting for someone to rescue you. It's about believing, even at your lowest point, that you still deserve a better life.